Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is 8 o'clock, and I'm so glad that you guys have joined me tonight. Thank you for being here. Hello, I see it. I do have some people down in the chat already. You guys are chatting it up in the chat already. Welcome, you guys. Hello, hello. Who do I see first in the chat tonight? I'm just gonna chit chat a little bit, give people a chance to get the notifications. I don't even know. Are you guys getting the notifications if you set one on a live broadcast? Is it actually giving you a notification on time? Because I have found lately that if I set a notification for somebody else's sale, sometimes I get it the next day, which is really strange to me. So, are you guys getting those? Are they working appropriately? And some people said yesterday our sale feed for Fantastic Finds wasn't like showing up, that you actually had to go directly to Mother Tucker's channel to find the broadcast, which is also strange. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but thank you guys for being here. If the notifications worked, hopefully they did. The very first person I see in the chat is the lovely Deborah Williams. Hello, Deborah. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. And Ruthie B, while I have Ruthie B here on the screen, Ruthie has agreed to be my official bid ender tonight. So thank you so much, Ruthie, for helping me out tonight. I so appreciate it. So that's who you guys are racing for the bid end in the chat tonight. And I see my mom is in the chat. Hello, Mom. Good to see you. And who else do I see? Cindy Lou. Hello, Cindy. Good to see you tonight. Tammy has popped in there. Hello, Tammy. Thank you for joining. And the lovely Karen G. Hello, Karen. Thank you so much for being here. And who else do we see? Oh, my East Coast friend, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you in the chat tonight. I see Bug has joined me. Hi, Bug. Good to see you as well. Crescent Moon, hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. Miss Gutierrez, thank you for joining me tonight as well. And Jason and Tina, hello to the both of you. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Karen Kennedy, hello, Karen. Karen, are you going to Bowling Green on Saturday? If you are, I am. So maybe we'll run into each other if you're going. I see Perla has joined us tonight. Hello, Perla. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, buttermilk and cream, not my emails. I never got any of your notifications unless I sent them to a pop-up on my phone. Interesting. I always wonder because sometimes the technical portion of YouTube, as we know, doesn't always work as it's intended to. So that's good to know. Nadine, I just got it. Okay. So it sounds like some of them are working and some of them are a little delayed. Well, I'm not surprised, actually. So welcome, Nadine. Thank you for joining me tonight. Who else do I see? I see Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Hope you're doing well. Verlaine. Hello, Verlaine. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. And the lovely Peppermint Patty. Hello, Jen. Good to see you tonight as well. Jan, I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Jan. Good to see you. Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you got her fast. You got her really fast, Sherry. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for being here as well. Buttermilk and cream. No. Sorry that you lost power. So if you guys were on Fantastic Finds last night, I was going to combine ship as long as it's safe to do so. If you guys purchased something last night, you get anything tonight, as long as they're comfortable in the box together, I can combine ship. So I won't be doing my invoicing until Friday. So you won't see anything from me until Friday. And I will make sure to email everybody when your invoice has gone out so that you're not looking for it. And I have just been sending links to everybody, whether you guys check out as a guest or not. That just makes it easier for me just to not forget who needs it and who doesn't need it. It's just easier for me to do it that way. So who else popped in here? Well, hello, Heather. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for being here. Hello, Linda. Thank you for being here as well. Dusty Moose. Hello. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Patty. Good to see you tonight. Thank you, thank you. Who else has joined me? I think I'm caught up. I think I'm all the way. Oh, Leslie just popped in there. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for being here as well. All right. So my plan tonight is not to be here super long. So I have 16 rounds and I only have one round of choice. So I'm hoping that we can be here like an hour, maybe less than an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour. I'm really trying to not be here all night long. I know you guys want to rest and have a little bit of your evening left. So I'm going to try and make it short and sweet tonight. I see Dawn just popped in there as well. Hi, Dawn. And Perla, I'm not sure if I said hello to you, but welcome. Thank you for being here. You guys, so next Thursday, I'm going to talk about real quick. I do have another pop-up on my channel next Thursday as well. Laura and Mary Beth of Fatbird Finds are joining me over here next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's not going to be necessarily Easter. It's going to be kind of a mixture of springy things, maybe a little Easter sprinkled in. And I know Fatbirds probably will bring some glass and who knows what else. So I'm just excited to have another sale with those two ladies. So I'm excited for that. I see Milo's mom just popped in here. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. And Patty Rose, I didn't see you pop in, but so good to see you tonight. All right. And Patty, you're probably going to get that creepy clown thing in the mail. I'm just letting you know. If you purchase anything for me, it's going to ride in your box to your house. So just letting you know that. Okay. All right. So, Melanie, welcome. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate you being here. All right. So, I am going to go over just really briefly. I know most of you are very familiar with how the sale is going to work tonight, but I'll go over it. I do see a few new names in the chat tonight. So most of you are very familiar, especially if you've attended a live sale before. So I will be doing auction style items for everything tonight. So that will be bidding down into the chat. I'll make sure and put the start bids in the chat. I'll pin it up here on the screen so that you can see it. If you're interested in bidding on anything, you just have to type your bids down into the chat in whole dollar amounts. I also do just in cases. If you guys are not familiar with that, I'll go over how that works real quick. So for just in case, I mean, if you don't want to use just in case, you absolutely don't have to. You can just kind of put in your max that you're willing to pay. But if you want to use a just in case, I just ask that you're an active bidder on the current item. So as long as you put in one straight bid on the item, you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. It's the max amount that you're willing to pay with the letters JIC next to it. And if you are the highest just in case before the bid end, I'll just bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But if there are more than one just in case bid put into the chat, those do turn into regular bids. Okay. So regular bidding down into the chat, highest amount before the bid end of Ruthie B will be the winner, or the highest just in case before the bid end will be the winner. All right. So very important, you guys. I think I touched on this a little bit last night, that I really need you guys to email me your information. I know some of you think that like you've sent it before, maybe you've purchased before, but you haven't actually sent your information. And if you don't send it, then I can't get your goodies. I did have somebody last week win 2 things from me, and they never sent their information, and they'd never purchased from anybody else that I could find it from. So I had to pass the items on to somebody else. So if you guys really want something and you haven't purchased anything before, do make sure, I need some information from you. So I do need you to send me an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that you can send, that I can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send me an email with all the same information. Let me know that you want to check out as a guest. That way, when I send them out, I will send a direct link to you. Then you can check out with any debit card, credit card. PayPal accepts Venmo, or you can use a PayPal. Okay, so it's pretty easy checkout process on whatever kind that you want to use to pay. So here's my email. I've also pinned it in a comment in the chat. Also down in the description of the video, you can always come back and reference that. And the live chat will be saved once the broadcast processes, so you can always come back and look for it later. But I do recommend writing it down or taking a screenshot. And because we've had just a weird lag going, last night we had one. There's always one. Seems like that there's not really much we can do to get rid of it completely, but there's a way that you can combat that. It doesn't require you to leave the broadcast to refresh like we used to recommend doing. Up here in the corner, if you touch the screen, if you're on a phone or a tablet, there's a little gear wheel icon. If you tap that and hit playback speed and then 2 times, if you're lagging at all, especially if you plan on bidding anything, or you want to do that before you try to put in any bids, you'll hear me talk funny if you're lagging at all, and then it will get you caught up to where you're supposed to be. So I do recommend trying to do that as often as possible on any kind of live broadcast that you guys are watching. It really, really does help, and you get behind all the time. I know it doesn't really matter what live sale I'm watching. Anytime I do that, I'm always lagging. So that's why I recommend checking in on that. You guys always want to be in live chat all messages also, not top chat. If you're in top chat, it might filter some comments out for you. You might miss a bid from somebody else. So always check and make sure that you're in live chat all messages. I am doing my invoicing, like I said, tomorrow. So if you did get anything from me last night on Fantastic Finds, and it's safe to pack it together, I definitely will pack and combine ship for you guys if it's safe to do so. So packing tomorrow at some point. I will just email you when I send your invoices out. I ship from Michigan. If you guys are not familiar with that, I do utilize Pirate Ship to get the discounted rates on shipping versus that retail pricing, which is much, much higher. So I do love Pirate Ship. It's an awesome service that we get to use. And I only ship to the US and Canada. So keep that in mind. Canada shipping is not terrible, but it's not US. It's not US pricing. I think Karen can attest to that. It's a little bit more pricier than US shipping is, but it's not terrible. Unfortunately, anywhere else in the world is very, very, it's usually triple the price of whatever the item is. Unfortunately, that's what it is. That's why I only do US and Canada right now, because it's so expensive to ship everywhere else. So I did see a few more people pop in. Thank you guys for being here tonight. My goodness. You guys are super chatty. Brian, welcome. Hello, Brian. Good to see you tonight. I see Brad popped in there. Hi, Brad. Good to see you as well. Who else? Jen popped in. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. And Barb. Hi, Barb. Good to see you, Barb. I think maybe I will be watching you guys' afternoon sale tomorrow while I'm packing boxes. I always like to have some sort of something on to listen to. So I think I'll pop on and listen to you and Jeffrey tomorrow. Who else is here? Shanna is here. Hi, Shanna. Good to see you. And Beth. Beth popped in. Hi, Beth. Okay. Butterfly North. Hello. Welcome. Okay. So I'm going to get started. Sandy just popped in. Hi, Sandy. So I do have 16 rounds of goodies tonight. Again, if you are not here at the beginning, hi, Cindy. Let me find Ruthie B. Right here. Ruthie is the bid ender tonight. So that is who you're racing against for the bid ends if you're not here at the very beginning. I also have, for my mod squad, I have Karen Gillette in the chat. Shanna is also a mod here on my channel. And I do know Desert Gal Curios Kim will be here a little bit later to help out in the chat as well. So if you guys have questions, anything down in the chat, I have a lovely group of folks that are here to help out if I can't answer it myself. All right. So welcome, you guys. All right, we're going to get started. So I don't really have any sort of order of things tonight. This is my second annual all handmade Easter sale. I had so much fun doing it last year. I decided to do it again. So last year I kind of did it all by animal. I'm not doing that this year, kind of mixing everything up. So I'm going to start with a small thing though. I think we're going to start small tonight and see. I did make one of these last week when Heather of Antique Agenda and I had a sale. So I had another one of these little baby teacup arrangements. So this is a Ohio Art little vintage tin litho teacup, and it's got a sweet little flocked bunny in there. And I have put in some vintage millinery in there to kind of fill out the little cup. So everything that's in the cup is vintage. And the only thing that's not vintage is the felt that is in there. But everything else is. And I actually found a little tiny saucer for this one that matches the teacup. So it's an Ohio Art 1950s little tin litho cup. There we go. I know Bunny did not want to come into focus there, but now these two larger millinery flowers did come off of a vintage hat that was kind of in poor shape. There's flocked millinery little kind of seed millinery things, and a couple little paper millinery flowers that are in there as well. But he's just a flocked little cute bun, not a super kitschy piece, just a cute. I mean, this is not necessarily super Eastery either. You could leave that out kind of all springtime, or it would make a cute little gift for somebody too. So I see, let me get caught up in the chat. I see Peppermint Patty's in at 14. I see Karen came in with a 15. Hello, Picasso Cat. Hi, Karen Chase. Good to see you. So we're going to count Bunny down. All right. So I don't really know what kind of lag we're working with yet tonight. So I think I'm just going to do 20-second countdowns just to cover anything. But I would suggest you guys don't wait. We did have quite a few people come in after bid ends last night because of the lag. So don't wait too long to do any final bids or just in cases. All right. All right. So we're going to count Bunny down. We're looking for 16 or more. Before I count him down, he does measure 2.5 by 2 1/4. Okay. So he's just a little guy, just a little guy. All right. Oh, I see Robin. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. And Mary Beth as well. Welcome, you guys. So we're going to count Bunny down, looking for 18 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and hello, Elizabeth. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for popping in. I see Peppermint Patty put in a just in case. And there's Ruthie's bid end. Thank you so much. So Peppermint Patty over Robin 17. This is coming to you for $18. Thank you so much. All right. Let me write these down real quick. I know this is a strange thing about being solo. I just feel like I'm talking to myself. So, all right. Next item is going to be, these are a little bit harder to show than some of the other things. So I'm going to try and do one of these first. I'm not sure if you guys saw my previews at all, or you're just here and you're going to be surprised by everything that comes up tonight. But I usually make these at Christmas time, and I decided I was feeling Eastery, and I made a couple Easter ones. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen these, but these are my little kitsch chandelier lights. And this is the first one. I have two tonight. They're both different. Hi, William. And this one is a little mint green bunny. And I've added glitter to the ears and a little bit on the eggs in the basket. If you guys haven't heard me explain my wreaths or these candles, these are scans of vintage greeting cards that I have in my personal collection. So I have to sacrifice the vintage and I can still pass on the cuteness. So this was a vintage greeting card in my collection, and I have painted, so this is a vintage chandelier light. Typically they're just plain white. I have painted these and then decorated them all completely. So we've got vintage purple trim here at the bottom. I've added Easter grass, kitsch-tastic plastic flowers, little sparkly eggs, little mushroom flowers, and some more flowers, and a big flocked purple egg. And then the light at the top is pink. And it's a nightlight bulb. So the nightlight bulbs don't get super hot. So it's pretty safe to plug in, and I'll plug it in so you can see what it looks like lit up. I know it's not going to read pink on the screen. It just looks like white, but the bulb is pink, and it glows kind of a pretty pinky orange is the color when it's plugged in. Now the cord is nice and long, okay, but it does not have a toggle switch on it. These typically don't unless the cord has been replaced. But the plug-in is nice and clean. Usually I take these new out of plastic packaging, so they're nice working condition for it. So the candle measures 10.5 inches tall by 5 3/4 wide. Okay. So I saw Karen popped in there. Thank you so much, Karen. So we're looking for 25 or more. There is the other candle that will coming a little bit later is a chick. Okay. So we're going to count this down so we can keep it moving. We're looking for 25 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, I think we do have quite a lag. All right, there's Ruthie's bid end. All right, so Karen, this is coming to you. Thank you so very much. Karen Kennedy, congratulations. All right, let me put that down. Right. Thank you guys again so much for being here tonight. I so appreciate it. All right, I'm going to move into an arrangement next. And I think I have two. Okay. This one is a ribbon spool arrangement next. Okay. And this one is pretty darn cute. I think this was the last piece that I made. And it's on a vintage spool of ribbon. I'll show you the bottom. So the Splendorette. And I try and use new old stock ribbon that has never, so it's nice and full. And there's a lot of ribbon on there. That's why I try and get the new old stock ones if I can. This one had like a plastic protector over it, so it had not been used before. And then perched in the center is a little Rosbro, a little chickie. I have added the little bow tie to him. And on here, there's all a bunch of different little flowers. So I love the daffodils. So mixture of vintage flowers on here. The little sparkly eggs are new, but all of the little stems and flowers and millinery, those are all vintage. It is signed by me on the back side. Super cute. Again, it's not super Eastery. I mean, you could totally leave that out past Easter, I think, even with the eggs in there. So measurement for it is 4 3/4 tall by 4 inches wide. Anytime I do a measurement on an arrangement, anything that's like hanging off, that's kind of where I get the width measurement from. All right. So you see Miss Daisy Girls in at 25. Thank you so much. So we're looking for, Jen just popped in there. Thank you so much, Jen. So we're looking for 27 or more. I am going to count it down. I have a lot. I tried to make as much as possible. I made a little bit more than I did last year. I never feel like I can make enough to share with everybody. So I did make quite a few things. All right. So we're looking for 27 or more. I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid ends. Thank you, Debbie. Tracy Ingram. Hey, lady. Good to see you. And Bridget. Hi, Bridget. Thank you guys for coming in. Good to see you guys. All right. There's a bid end from Ruthie B. Thank you so much. So Miss Gutierrez, little cheeky friend, is coming to you. Jen, your 29 came in way after the bid end, unfortunately. So you might want to refresh, go into your chat settings and do that 2x to get caught up. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Let me put that down. We'll write that down real quick. All right. What do I have next? Okay. So I only have 3 bunny dolls for this season. I do have 2 tonight, and I have 1 that I'm going to bring. The one that's in pink back here will be coming next week, but I have 2 tonight, okay? And usually my dollies start at $40, but these have a little bit more work in them because of the ears, okay? So there's a little bit more work involved in turning the little girl into a bunny, all right? So this is the gray one. So she is dressed in little bunny print fabric, vintage inspired. fabric with the darling illustrations on there. So there's little bunnies that are popping out all over the dress. And so she's the gray bunny. And the other one I have has ducks on it. So she's a yellow bunny. All right. And the ears on these, I see you, Tammy. Thank you so much. The ears do have armature in there. All right. So they both do. And so you can bend and pose them, you know, however you want to do it. However you like to pose your bunny ears. So, and she's got a flower in her ear with a little flower rhinestone, hand painted face, vintage kind of shimmery button, polka dots for the pleat of the dress that carry down to the socks, and little felt shoes. And of course, what bunny wouldn't be complete with a little tail? So she's got a little vintage pom-pom tail sticking out the back of her dress. And then there's some other cute little critters that are poking out the back of the dress. There's a little kitty meow meow down there at the bottom, and there's a little sneak peek of the duck. So that's kind of the main focus of the yellow dolly. All right, and she is quite a bit longer than the typical dolls as well, because of that ear span there. She does measure 21 inches long by 8 inches wide. So 8 inches wide at the arms, 21 at the ears. All right. So she can sit. These look really cute if you have doll size furniture. They look really cute in the chairs. Of course, they look really cute on a bed. Would make a cute little gift for a kiddo at Easter as well. Let me get caught up in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Tracy's at 46 and Miss Pam is at 48. So we are looking for 49 or more. Like I said, I have one more tonight, and then that pink one back there. She's in an egg print dress. She's different. That's why I'm bringing her next week. I thought I would just bring the little critter print ones tonight. So we're going to count Bunny Doll down. We're looking for 49 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I will autograph these. I will sign these when I send them out. They usually get a little tattoo back there on their backside when I sign them out. So thank you guys so much. All right. I see Tracy came in with a 49. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat. Verlaine, I did not see a straight bid from you, hun. So I'm not sure if that got filtered out, but I don't see it. So I can't count the just in case without a straight bid in there. I'm so sorry. So just remember, you guys, if you want to do the just in case, to put in at least one regular bid in there. All right. So I did see Tammy put in a just in case right before Ruthie's bid end. So I'm going to do Tammy's just in case over Tracy's 49. And that's going to make it $50. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Tammy. All right, let me put Bunny down. I don't have my kitty helper up here tonight. Queso has not graced me with his presence so far tonight. I'm sure he will later. Okay, what do I have next? I have a wreath. I have a wreath up next. So I've got 2 wreaths tonight as well. So my wreaths, my kitsch wreaths start at $40. So the first one I have tonight, I have 2. We'll do the bluebird one first. Again, this was a scan from a vintage greeting card I do have in my personal collection. I just feel not so okay with sacrificing the actual vintage to craft with. So that's why I make scans of them to be able to pass them on and share with you guys. So the wreath itself is wrapped in this really fun kind of white with pastel multicolored tinsel in there. It does measure 10.5 inches in diameter. And then it is got a mixture of vintage and newer elements on the wreath. A little paper flower, sparkly egg. This is a vintage little cupcake pick of an egg with a little birdie popping out. Vintage plastic flower, vintage spun ball, vintage millinery, glittery egg, vintage millinery. This is a little flower button. Again, another plastic flower. Here is a little vintage little foam. I don't know if you can see that. a little foam chick, and he's popping out of a plastic egg. He's got like a little millinery flower on the top of his head, another spun ball, vintage millinery, vintage flower, vintage flocked leaf, and another sparkly egg. And then the little bluebird in the center is just covered with flowers. She has her little parasol and an Easter time hello. So I do love to make these. They just make me happy. And then on the back side here, there is a baker's twine hanger here on the back side, so you can hang it up. It is signed by me on the back side, and it does measure 10.5 inches in diameter. Speaking of queso, there he is. I know he's just late to the party tonight. Miss Tracy, I see you're 40. Thank you so much. We're going to count it down since we have some more goodies to get to. We're looking for 41 or more. Hi, Bill. Good to see you. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And hi, Gavin. I'm not sure I said hello to you. Hi, Gavin. All right, there's that birdie bid end from Ruthie B. Thank you so much, Ruthie. So Tracy, this is coming to you. Congratulations. I'm so excited to send you some happy mail. All right. Hello, Queso. Okay. I do have a choice up next. And I'm not sure if you guys saw my preview of these. I have 2 of them, so we're going to bring them for choice. And they are little plastic Irwin Kewpie babies that I have turned into bunnies. So I have done this before. When I used to do craft shows, they would usually make an appearance. I've also made different holiday ones with these guys as well. But I thought I would bring some bunnies tonight because they're darn cute. All right. So this is going to be choice at 24. And I'm going to show you each one. So purple one. So these are the hard plastic Irwin Kewpie dolls. And they do have, you can move their arms and kind of pose them however that you want, but just be gentle with these because they are strung on the inside. If you're a little too rough, their arms might pop out. So just be gentle with the Kewpie arms. But I love their little side eyes that they have going on. So I have made some ears, vintage chenille stems, little felt, and vintage flower I've popped up there. And I have made their dresses. This is vintage kind of purple trim, vintage little tulip fabric. I have added a little bow there. And then the tulle that you're seeing underneath the dress, that came from the same little millinery that was in the little teacup. It came off of a hat and it was kind of in bad shape. So I have repurposed some of the tulle that was in that hat for underneath. And then they both have little bunny tail on the backside. And these guys don't have movable legs, so they can stand up on their own. And that's the purple one. I don't know which one I like better. I like them equally as much. So this is Miss Pinky. Same kind of deal. She's got the flower in her ears. And these, you know, you can pose them however you want. I just kind of did one ear up and one ear down. And then she's got little flocked rickrack, vintage trim for her dress. And then she's got a vintage fabric that has kind of pink, white, and yellow little flowers. She has a little light pink bow there in the center and some more of that vintage tulle peeking out. She also has a little bun tail peeking out in the back. So the dresses are glued on. They're not meant to come off. So they're on there. They're not going to come off there. So those are the 2 little Kewpie bunnies. I think they're darn cute. I might make another one. We'll see if I can get another one done for next week. So Karen Kennedy's at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more on choice. Yes, and I forgot to say hello to everybody in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. Carrot cake. Not sure what the beverage is this evening, but I do know that people are having carrot cake in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. So we're going to count these guys down, looking for 26 or more on choice. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Deborah. All right, there's Ruthie's bid end. So I see, Deborah, I know you meant just in case, not November. I know what you meant. So both of you guys put in the same bid. So in the event of a tie, go by who I see first, which is Deborah. So Deborah, let me know if you want purple or pink, and then Karen will have second choice. All right, so you ladies let me know what you want to do. Mama Pam makes some really good carrot cake. Really good. I'm already looking forward to it. All right, Deborah's going with purple. You got it. Thank you so much. So Karen, let me know if you want pinky. And Karen wants a pink one. You got it. I like when that works out. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, what I have up next, I don't know. I usually try and not have a favorite piece for sales, but I think this one, I don't know. It's definitely in my top 3 for sure. So this one is starting at $38, and it is gosh darn cute. So it's a vintage Fannie Mae Easter candy box for the base. And I do believe that this box dates to the 40s. I have seen this box before, and it has a sweet little scene of bunnies and holding a little happy Easter egg on there. And then it's got little scenes of chicks on the side. So sometimes I glue the boxes together, okay, for more stability, but I have left this so that you can use it for some secret storage. Store your other little Easter bits in there if you want to. But I left that unglued so that you could actually still use the box, okay? Perched on the top. So these were new old stock. I took them out of their package. I bought these from Brian at Mid-Century Mister on Instagram last year, and it was after Easter. So I had been waiting for an entire year to do something with these guys. So they lived in their package together, so I kept them together, and I just thought that they color-wise looked great on the top of this box. So these are new old stock, made in Japan, little flocked and spun ball bunnies. So we've got the Mister, who's holding the little chenille carrot with the little fluffy feathers for the end of the carrot there. And he's dressed in like a little felt vest. And then she has got just a little shirt on, and she's holding little millinery flowers in her hand. And then their ears are kind of little felt paper, okay? So you can see that they're little spun balls on the back side. They did not come with tails, but I did have a little small stash of vintage Easter grass. So I have popped that up there on the top of the box. And like I said, the box itself is pretty amazing. It does have a little wear to it, but I do like that about it, that it has some character. And measurement for this piece, it measures 8¼ inches tall, 5 inches wide, and then 2½ inches deep. Okay, so that's the sizing there. That one is my top 3. I really, really like that one. So I see Miss Cheryl, hi Cheryl, is in at 38. So we're looking for 39 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love that, the little chicken scene with Mama in the bucket. Super cute. All right, Cheryl, I see you just in case. I don't think you're going to need it. There's the bid end, the bunny carrot bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. So Cheryl, this is coming to you. Thank you so much, Cheryl. All right, let me write that down. Okay, what do we have next? Okay, we're going to bring the bunny pose doll out next. So this was the one that was the very first piece that I made this year. And she was featured on my cover photo. She is going to start at $40. I put a lot of work in her, and I'll explain to you why. So the top of her was a vintage. It was just the top of her. So it's just from the yellow up. She didn't have any legs. I don't know. Jason showed me some things that look similar, that they're attached to like a flocked ball or a flocked egg, something like that, that she had no body. Okay. And I had this pose doll that was broken. Okay. So the base of her and the legs is from a vintage pose doll that was broken. I got her in a lot with some other dolls. So she was just kind of bottom half. So I kind of felt that they needed to be combined together. So Bunny could have some new legs to walk around town and show off her hat and her purse. All right. So I want to talk about her a little bit. Now on the back here, before I talk about the rest of her, there was a little stain going on here on the back of the flocking. Unfortunately, that is not something that you can remove. So I did take some vintage felt to kind of cover that up on the back side. I don't think like it, I mean, you can't see it from the front, obviously, but I want to let you know that that was there. But she's got a flocked head. Okay. Let me get caught up in the chat. Thank you so much. All right. So the little felt hat, the ears are original to her. I have added the little sparkly pink trim and the flower. Okay, I've added a little pearl button and the sparkly trim there. But everything else, the little purse was original to her. She had that already. And because her dress, you know, she didn't have a bottom, I have added some vintage millinery lace flowers down there to give her skirt a little bit more oomph at the bottom. I've also added some tulle to the bottom of the skirt as well. So yeah, if we peek up under there, the other pose doll had kind of this pink, bright pink flower situation going on. So you can kind of see her under bloomers. They're poking through a little bit. But she is on a plastic base. Okay, so the legs are attached to the base here. And I've added flocked rickrack to the base and some vintage flowers and millinery down there at the bottom and little stems. All right. And she does have a little tail I've added here on the back as well. So, and of course, she's signed by me at the bottom. All right. So measurement for her, she does measure 9 inches tall to the top of her ears and 5.5 inches wide. Okay. So she is totally one of a kind. There will never be another one of these. So I just really like how she turned out. She was in my brain how I wanted her to look, and she turned out pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with her. Thank you guys for loving my handmaids. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It means so much to me. Even if you guys are just here to watch and look at everything tonight, I just appreciate you guys being here. All right, so Cheryl's in at 65. We're looking for 66 or more. I'm going to count it down. I do encourage you guys, if you're bidding, to do the just in case because of the lag. All right, I don't want anybody to come in after the bid end. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Oh my goodness, just in cases are in play. All right, so what do I see? Here's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much, Ruthie, for your purse and hat bid end. So I see Tracy had a just in case of 80. Um, Jason had a just in case of 126. Cheryl had a just in case of 136 before the bid end. Jason, the 137 came in after the bid end. Dang it. Okay. So Miss Cheryl for 127. She is coming to you. I'm so happy. I know that she will have some other Easter friends to live with. So thank you so, so much. Love her. All right. Let me get that wrote down real quick. Thank you guys so, so much. Cheryl. All right. The next two rounds are super kitschy. So if you guys are into like the super kitsch, these might not be your cup of tea. But I found these pieces and my kitsch brain lights just went pew, and I just kind of went on the roller coaster with these next two pieces. So the next piece is going to start at 30, and I found this duck, and it is a made in Japan. This is not a handmade chenille. It is made in Japan. She has a tiny little paper Japan sticker on the end of the wing, but it is the chenille duck with giant googly eyes. And my goodness, and she's got a little tail that's poking up. Didn't have any feet. So of course I had to give her a little flower garden to live in. And so the little bill is chenille stem, and it's just the softest little chenille that was made out of. I have added this little orange flower up into the hair, and it's inside of a vintage Dixie cup with the orange and yellow flowers, and I've signed it on the bottom. Okay, so and then I have surrounded her with some vintage stems. Everything that's in here except for the sparkly little stem there is vintage. Everything in there is vintage, poking out different flowers. And the little white silk flowers that you see here, those were actually attached to her. I did not add those. She came with those, which I thought was a bonus. But she's so cute. So her little wings are bendable, and her little tail, her little nub and tail speaking out the back is bendable as well. And that gold cording that you're seeing around the neck, that was on her. I did not add that. All right. Let me get caught up in the chat. I'm doing a horrible job highlighting bids. I'm so sorry. Hello, Stacy. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I see Sherry's at 40. Debbie's at 42. All right. Debbie's got the high bid at 42. So we're looking for 43 or more. Measurement for this piece is 5.5 inches tall by 5. So her wings do kind of extend outside of her little cup. All right. So we are looking for 43 or more. I'm going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Patty. I just feel like just talking to myself, having a sale conversation with myself, which is kind of weird. I like to sell with other people. I don't mind this, but I like to sell with other people. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie B. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for being here. So I believe this is going to Miss Debbie Gutierrez. Quack, quack. Thank you so, so much. All right, let me get that down. And I have not done a solo sale, I think, since last Easter. I've done a couple live hauls by myself, but I think I've done a sale since last year. So, okay. The next piece is also starting at $30. So part of this I found over the weekend. So I found this flocked and little bunny pick. It was actually in its original packaging. I found it over the weekend, and I had this idea. I had this vintage waxed nut cup. I have a couple of these that I've had in my crafty bits for quite a while that I've never done anything with. And I was like, well, the colors in her really match that nut cup, so I bet I can make it into a basket. So I took her out of her plastic so she could breathe. Did I see it just in case? Oh, I did not. Sherry, I apologize. So Sherry, I missed your just in case. I totally missed that. I apologize. So 43 for Sherry. You get the little duck cup. I'm so sorry. I missed that. Thank you guys for helping out. I'm sorry, Debbie. All right. Yep, I got it. Thank you guys. Sorry. Say nut cup 5 times. All right. I'm so sorry, Sherry. All right. Let me get back to where I was at. Okay. So she was new old stock, made in Japan, flock little bunny. She's super clean, white. So everything that you're seeing that's on the bunny is how she came. All right. Orange and then the little gingham print that's on there. So I have fashioned the little basket out of a nut cup. And I've added vintage chenille stems to make the handle of the basket. Little vintage, little embroidery, little applique flower up there. And then I filled it with glittery eggs. There is one of those little chenille chicks in pink down there at the bottom. Millinery, vintage plastic flowers, leaves. There's a flocked pink egg back in here, and then another big glittery egg in the back. There is some Easter grass that is down into the bottom, and I've signed the piece on the bottom there to not interfere with the cuteness. All right. So measurement for this is 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide. So 5 by 7 there on that piece. Yes. Bill, it's your turn for the nut cup. Just saying. So Debbie's in at 35. Thank you so much. And I saw Jason was in at 30. So we're looking for 36 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. All right, Jason, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's hard video evidence of Peepgate from Monday. Pretty sure we all were there for that. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right, so Jason, with your just in case of 51 over Debbie's 35, Jason's going to win it for $36. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, so I have the other doll up next, which is the duck one. So this is the yellow bunny doll. So she is going to start at 45. Okay, so she does have quite a bit more work to do the armature and everything in the ears. All right, so she's a yellow bunny, and I've done a white flower with the rhinestone in the ear. Again, there is armature in there, so you can kind of pose the ears however that you would like on there. 21 inches long, so she's a long gal. But the front of this dress has the little duckies featured. I love that one with the little flower hat on the front and the tulips. And then this one's got 3 little duckies popping out of a gift box on the front. And on the back side, there's a little bluebird, some more tulips. There's a little bunny on the back of that one. I forgot to mention, they do have hook and loop on the back of their dresses, so you can take the dress off if you need to wash it. Then there's a little bun tail back here on the back. We've got yellow polka dots for the pleat that carry down to the socks, and yellow shoes. She also has the vintage kind of pearly button there at the center. All right, again, 21 inches long. These are much, much larger. These are the largest ones. The witches are second in comparison to the bunnies, and 8 inches wide at the arm span. So let me get caught up. I see Tracy was in at 46 and Pam's in at 50. Patty Rose is also in at 50. So we're looking for 51 or more. I am going to count Bunny down since I have a few more rounds to get to. I do love the yellow. She's nice and springy. All right, we're going to count her down. I see Elizabeth just popped in and Patty Rose as well. So we're looking for 56 or more. Don't forget those just in cases if you have a bid in, and you're welcome to use it. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunny bid end. All right. I see some just in cases coming in the chat. Waiting for Ruthie's bid end. And there it is. There's the rainbow bid end. Thank you so, so much. Hello, Steph. Good to see you. All right. So Elizabeth had 61. Tracy had a just in case of 80, but Miss Patty Rose came in with a just in case of 88. So for 81, Patty, she is coming to you. And I feel like she's gonna have a buddy in the box with her to ride right to your house. Thank you, Patty. All right. All right, I'm going to do something a little different next. So this is not kitschy, or at least I wouldn't consider it kitschy. It's more older style, because the elements used in this one is much older. So this is going to start at $18. And again, not sure if you guys saw my preview, but these things, sometimes the vintage speaks to me. And I think I've talked about that before. The things just want to live together. Okay, so I found this very old spool of ribbon. It's very, very old. And I have just signed it on the bottom here instead of doing my typical paper label. I didn't want to interfere with the ribbon or anything like that. And then I found this really old chenille rabbit that has paper ears and original little chenille carrot that it's hanging onto, a little tiny pink eye poking out. And this is a very old millinery flower from a hat. And everything on here is vintage, even down to the felt on there. And then I had this teeniest tiny from the 40s, little spun cotton chick that kind of looks like he's wanting to bite onto the rabbit's carrot. And I'll show you what inspired this. So you're also going to get this antique postcard along with it, because this is kind of what inspired the scene here. The colors and the scene on here. So you're going to get the postcard as well. Again, I just thought they needed to live together. All right. So I'll talk about the postcard. It is embossed, and it just says Easter up here in the corner in gold. All right. Postcard's in relatively good shape. It is postmarked 1913 on the back. Has been posted. All right. So there's a series of these postcards. I do know, I've seen them before. I think there's a series of 4 where the rabbit and the chicks are doing different things with that egg. There's one where the egg is broken. There's different things going on. So there's a series of these postcards, but that is kind of what I thought that was going on my little creation. So the ribbon spool itself measures 5 1/4 by 3. 5 1/4 by 3. So that's the size there. All right, let me get caught up there. Okay, so I see Pam is in at 25. Thank you so much. You're going to get both. I just thought they needed to come together. All right. And this is really easy to just pop into a flower frog if you happen to have one. I wish I had more. I've been trying so hard to find little ones to pass on with the postcards or ephemera things. I can't seem to find any except for the gigantic ones. So I'm still looking. So if you have one, that's an easy way to display that. All right. So we're looking for 26 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Thank you guys again so much for being here tonight. I might try and do another one in July for Christmas. We'll see. That's in my brain anyways. If you guys like these solo handmade sales, I'm thinking about doing one for Christmas in July. All right. So just in cases, after Ruthie's bid end. So Pam had a just in case of 45, but Dusty Moose had a just in case of 75. So Michelle's going to win it for 46. Congratulations. This reminds me of you, Michelle. So I'm glad that this is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right. What do we have next? Let's do the other candle because that one is a little challenging to show. So I have another one of my candelier lights. And this one's starting at 24. And this one is, I don't think he's a chick. I think he's a little duck. Now that I'm looking at him, he has webbed feet. So I think he is a little duck, little dapper ducky in his little bow tie and I love the little shirt that he's wearing. So this one's got a yellow light in it. This is a vintage Christmas light bulb that was new out of the package, so it had never been used before. And like I said, these candelier lights usually are just like an off-white color. So I do like to paint them to just give them a little bit more oomph to them and kind of pull out the details in the image. This is a scan from a vintage greeting card that I have in my collection. I love that card. And he is just admiring the giant pink tulip. So I've added some vintage little trim there around the candle, some Easter grass on the back, sparkly egg, vintage flower, little pink mushroom, and same on the other side with vintage flowers and a little glittery egg. It does measure, where's it at? It measures 9.5 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to plug it in for you again. Nice long cord, and it was new, like in package when I took it out. And I'll get it plugged in. You can see, I'm not sure. Again, I don't think that the color is going to show up true. No, it just shows white. But it is kind of like more of a candle glow, orangey yellow, pretty color when it's actually plugged in, or it's just yellow when it's unplugged. Okay. So Tracy's in at 25. We're looking for 26 or more. I am going to count it down. Let me see how many more rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 more rounds after this one. All right. Thank you guys so much. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. Karen and Tracy, you guys are thinking the same way again. All right, there's Ruthie's bid, and thank you so much. You both put in that just in case of 35, but in the event of a tie, Karen Kennedy has the first one. So Karen, this is coming to you for 35. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right, let's do the Kitsch can. I only got one of these done. And I will tell you about this, that I had to create the little bunny that's on here because if you guys are aware that bunny knee huggers are super hard to come by. And if you do, they're usually really expensive. So I had to make one. All right. So what you're seeing is a little Christmas pixie that I've turned into a bunny. Okay. He was one of those little clown pixies, and he had little yarn hair and a hat. So I've added some little feather fluff up there to give him some hair. I have added the little ears there. They do have armature in them, so you could kind of bend them a little bit. But everything else on there, and I have kind of drawn some details on the face there to make the little pixie into a bunny. And this is one of my Kitsch can arrangements. Easter things to put on these cans is very hard very hard to find. I do like to do like pose dolls or knee hugger elves or something like that on these kind of cans, so their legs hang over the top. So that's why I kind of had to make one, because the bunny knee huggers just don't come around. All right. So this can, vintage soda can, purple. I'm not sure if I got this one from Bill or I got this one from Jason, but they both found me some awesome cans when I met up with them last fall. So this is a grape soda can. I love the Starburst on here. And I do like to say where the cans are from. This one is from Garfield, New Jersey. Garfield, New Jersey on the CNC grape soda. So glittery eggs, millinery, little cupcake pick. I've put a rhinestone in. Bunny is holding a vintage little chicky cupcake pick, millinery, flocked egg, vintage, paper flower, flocked egg, and then a little daisy in the backside. It is signed by me down here at the bottom. Measurement for that is 8¼ by 3½. All right. So we're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love the vintage cans. Like, I have quite a few saved up, and if I see them, I usually pick them up if they're not rusted out or anything like that. But it fascinates me how many different states that they came in, and I love to see the graphics and the colors and everything that they use too. All right, so there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. So Miss Tracy, she is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right. Tracy Ingram. Okay. I have 2 rounds left. 2. And that's it. All right. So we're going to do, I think we're going to do the other wreath next. And this is the bunny one. Okay. I got to get it here. So this is the bunny wreath. And I love, again, this is a greeting card and I love it. I think this was one of the very first Easter cards I ever got for my collection, but he's just so darn happy. I love this bunny so much. He says, hello there, happy Easter on his hat. I have added a little bit of glitter to the hat here, but my goodness, that face. I love that face so much. And he's got, so the colors in this is blue and kind of a, like a fuchsia pink, a brighter pink. So his bow tie is pink and blue polka dots. And then the tinsel on this one is bright blue, just super happy. I love this one. So vintage flower, millinery, a vintage flocked Easter egg with like little paper flower decals. We've got a little vintage plastic bunny there. And then there's another little vintage plastic miniature bunny, some more vintage plastic flowers. I have added a little rhinestone in the center of that one. Little glittery egg with millinery. And then we've got a little vintage bunny cake pick head. I love those cake picks. Some of my favorites. Glittery egg, another fun daisy, and a foiled millinery leaf there popping up. It does have Baker's twine hanger on the back in pink, and then signed by me on the back. I know. If all bunnies look like that in the wild, wouldn't it be a happier place outside? I just love his face so much. So I see, oh, Karen, thank you so much. Karen's in at 40. Thank you so much. We're going to count this down because we have one more round to get to. So we're going to count bunny down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And it does measure 10½ inches in diameter. I forgot to mention that. All right, Karen, I see you're just in case. All right, there is the bunny hat bid end. Thank you so much, Ruthie. You're so creative with your emojis. I really enjoy that. All right, so with Karen's just in case over Trendalin's 45, Karen's going to win it for 46. Congratulations, Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Karen G. All right, last item, you guys. Last one. I might try and get a few more done for next week for Fantastic Finds and maybe with Fatbirds. We'll see what kind of time I have to work with. Maybe, but this might be it. All right. So this is the last item tonight. And this is going to start at $14. All right. And I have not crafted on a spice tin in quite a long time. But I found this cinnamon tin, and it is full of cinnamon too. It's all still in here. So the tin does have some weight to it, which is really good for these taller spice tins. This is a Raleigh, if you guys aren't familiar with this. This tin dates to the 40s as well. That these taller tins, it just helps them not tip over when they're full. But it's full of cinnamon. Can't really smell it. I will say you can't really smell it, but perched on the top. This is not, again, not super kitschy, but generally just more springy. Definitely not as Eastery either. I didn't put any eggs on this one. So we've got little paper flower stems, a mixture of vintage plastic. This is a vintage millinery. Little rose here, little vintage leaf, some more millinery going around, a little spun cotton brown mushroom, some more stems and flowers poking out on the back. So the colors in this one are brown and pink. Okay, brown and pink. Let me get caught up in the chat so you guys know where you're at here. Okay, there we go. So Peppermint Patty's got the high bid right now at 31. So the colors in this are brown and light pink. Okay, I think it's transferring okay. I did the colors that way because of the colors in the bunny. All right, so the bunny is kind of an off-white flocked. He's darn cute. And he's just got little pink and little brown eyes. So that's kind of the color inspiration. And then the vintage Raleigh tin is full of cinnamon. It's signed here on the back. Measurement is 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so that's a size there. All right, I see Trina's in at 32 and Lisa V is in at 34. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 35 or more. We're going to count it down. This is the last round, you guys. Don't forget those just in cases. Again, if you have an active bid in there, you're welcome to utilize that. All right. So we're looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I'm sorry, Sharon. I'm sorry. All right, there's a just in case from Mary Beth and Lisa. And Peppermint Patty right there before Ruthie's bid end. All right, so thank you so much, Ruthie, for all of your bid ends tonight. So Pam had a 46, just in case from Mary Beth, just in case from Lisa. But with Peppermint Patty's just in case of 126 over Pam's 46, so 47, Peppermint Patty, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you guys so very much. I'm not really sure what to say besides thank you. I'm going to try and not get emotional, but I so appreciate that you guys like the handmade things and you get it. I do spend a lot of time sourcing all the little vintage bits and baubles that go into making these. That's one of my favorite things to look for is vintage crafty bits. And I do put a lot of love and thought into putting the arrangements and things together. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight and watching, just hanging out. Even if you didn't bid on anything, that does not matter to me at all. Thank you guys so very much. Reminder again, I'm going to take Patty's thing off. I think pretty much, yes, everybody that had purchased tonight, you guys are wonderful. I do have information for everybody. that purchased tonight. So you guys don't have to worry about emailing me unless you have a different, something different that has changed since the last time you purchased from me. You don't have to email me your information. I have everybody that's there. Thank you guys so very much. Reminder again, I will be doing invoicing tomorrow. So I will just send an email out when they have went out, so you're not checking your email and wondering where it's at. I'll just send you an email out whenever it's sent. So look for that, and it will have a link in there, no matter if you need to check out as a guest or not. So more. Oh, Tammy, so many hours in the day, Tammy. I did. There were so many things that I didn't get to make before Christmas time, so I really want to try and make some more. I have so many sewing things that I do make that you guys probably have never seen before, that I used to just make strictly for my craft shows. So I'm really going to try and work on some other sewing things, some other things that I have never brought to a live sale before. So always check back for more. Check out the community tab for anything that's coming up. There's always going to be previews there, also on Instagram for anything that's coming up. I will be back next Wednesday on Mother Tucker's Antiques for Fantastic Finds. We're always there on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. So come join us over there for Fantastic Finds. I do sneak in some handmaids every once in a while to those other sales as well. And then next Thursday here on my channel as well, Faber Finds, Laura and Mary Beth are joining me for a sale over here at 8 p.m. Eastern next Thursday as well. So I will get the StreamYard link up for that probably this weekend. So if you guys want to set a reminder notification for that, that'll probably be up this weekend. All right. And I do always have new videos that come out Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, new Shop With Me videos. So I appreciate you guys. I'm so behind on replying to comments on my videos just because I've been crafting. So I appreciate everybody that's watching the videos and leaving me awesome comments. And I'm sorry I haven't had time to reply to them all yet. I need to get caught up on those, but I so appreciate all of your guys' love and support as always. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Big thank you to Ruthie B and Karen G and Shanna. And I don't think I saw Kim pop in there, but thank you to Kim for always helping out in the chat as well. Thank you, ladies, so much for all that you do. Make sure and give the video a thumbs up before you guys leave tonight. I so appreciate you guys. We're going to say good night, and we'll see you next week. Thank you guys again so much. Good night, you guys.